Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. Happy birthday, Kendall. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You look beautiful. Hi, everybody. Look at that. Hello, Mound. Hello, Chanhassen. Hello, Victoria. Principal. Hello, St. Louis Park. And good morning, Mom. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. Happy Friday. Happy Super Bowl weekend. Thank you. Get a load of these people. Yeah, full house today. We have a full house. No need to offer free donuts today. Have a seat. Let's get started. Welcome to the show. We are all jazzed up for Super Bowl weekend in Miami. Shayne's going to join us in just a little bit, so stay tuned for that. Plus, we have a woman who just got back. You didn't hear anything I just said, and that's totally okay. This is the most important thing I say every day. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good friend, Miss Kendall, everybody. Hello, Kendall.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good morning. I'm so good.
Are you?
Yeah, because Stephanie March brought a ton of food to the Buzz today, and I just inhaled it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
when
feel
you went,
amazing. I don't know how many points that is on Weight Watchers.
It's all right. It doesn't matter. Yeah, how many?
Who
I know.
cares?
Do you mind if I tell you? It's funny. This is relatable to folks.
Yes.
Kendall joined the WW.
Yeah.
So now you're bemoaning the points and trying to figure out the points of this and that and how much is a Twinkie, and that would drive me insane. So
I mean, they make it so easy that it's more just me being like, oh, I thought that was healthy.
Yeah, and it's not really healthy.
It's
No,
not
it's not healthy at all. Well, here, let me tell you. You look fantastic today. I love the hair. I love when you have the hair like that. Yeah, you look like Lois Lane. You know, like with the glasses, or you look like you're getting ready to fire someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
you're fired.
Yeah. You look like an HR director. Anyway, hey, I want to continue. Again, I can't say it enough this week. I want to continue to say, because every day I go into our office and executive producer Jeff gives me yet another stack of condolence cards and cards for my mama. And guys, I can't tell you what it means to her. I'm shipping them all over to her to bring a smile to her face. But I just wanted to note one in particular because I thought this was unbelievably thoughtful. Carla, I won't give her last name to protect her privacy, but Carla wrote me just a beautiful card. And then look at this. She took the time. She went on my Instagram and she made a delightful mug with my mom and Cappy's picture on it. This is from my wedding. It's my favorite picture of them right there, yeah. So I just thought that was very sweet. So thank you very much, sweetheart. That means a lot to me. And my mom collects mugs. People that watch the show send her mugs, and she has a whole collection of mugs in her kitchen. So thank you, sweetheart. That's very nice of you to do that. One more note, speaking of people I love, I was able to finally talk about it today on the radio show. Those that listen to my radio show 6 to 9 on My Talk 107.1, I have really good news for you. As of Thursday, Alexis, my co-host, is back. She is back from maternity leave. Yeah, she's back. She gave birth to a beautiful baby boy named Zendai, and that baby is stunningly beautiful. Well, Lex is beautiful. Angel's a good-looking guy, and you mix those two, and just the cutest baby. So I think when Lex returns, Lex is private. I've said I've been very protective. Dawn and I have been protective of her. It was an early pregnancy, so people were like, why isn't she on social media? Oh, because she's with her family. But I think when Lex comes back, she'll share a picture. And but yeah, Thursday at 6 a.m. on our show. So I love you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're back. And thanks to Stephanie Hansen, our friend on our show, the Food Diva. Stephanie has been filling in for Lex since December and doing a great job. Steph is obviously going to leave, but she's been great, and I'm just very, 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 very grateful that she stepped in for me. She's done a great job. So anyway, I want to mention one thing to tease ahead. I don't want you to turn the channel. And nothing else is on TV anyway, so just keep it here.
It's true.
Coming up in a little bit, we have interns. We rotate we rotate interns different seasons, you know? And we have a brand new intern. I love him. His name is Kenny. And yeah. Come here, Kenny. Come here, Kenny. Come over to the shot. Yeah, don't be shy. This is Kenny, everybody. Now, Kenny, how old are you, Kenny?
21.
21. He's 21. Oh, Kenny, this plant's older than you are, by the way. Yeah. So Kenny's 21, and Kendall's like, I don't know, 22. And so they're going to battle a little bit later. It's Gen Z versus Millennial.
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to do? You're going to do well? Okay, thank you, buddy. There's Kenny, everybody. Let's get started. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. I think you're in trouble, Kendall. I really do. I think Kenny's going to take you down a little bit later. Let's get started. Hey, speaking of friends, our good buddy Ross Matthews is coming out with a new book. And, you know, he's met everybody. He's been on red carpets since the early 2000s. The book is called Name Drop. And he is dishing about an encounter that he had with Barbara Walters back in 2007. Listen to this. So in the book, our friend says he was on The View as a guest, okay? This is during the days when he was on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. It went well. It went so well that Barbara herself asked Ross to come back to co-host. So, several months later, Ross returned. Barbara was very different. He joined, so they have a meeting about hot topics, so Ross joined the ladies in the makeup room where they toss around the hot topics, and that's when Barbara said, quote, "Who is he and why is he here?" Now, Ross, because he's sweet, Ross is like, "Oh, Barbara, you're kidding." She wasn't kidding. The other women were supportive, and Joy basically told him, ignore her. Now, so just like us, you know, the theme song's going. Prior to walking out on the set, you know, this is The View. Ross asked Barbara, "Hey, Barbara, do you have any advice?" Oh, that's right, yeah. Not yet. We have the research, it's fine. Ignore what you just saw. I thought they were testing my pulse or something. Anyway, so the theme song's going, and Ross goes, "Hey, Barbara, do you have any advice for me?" To which Barbara said, quote, "I'd like to tell you to go out there and be yourself, but I hope you won't." Oh, no, she didn't. So now our Jason Show research team spent hours. Audience, I apologize. Director Leo was out late snowmobiling or something. I don't know. He was curling. The research team spent hours digging through tapes, and they actually found a clip from The View that day. Look at this.
You think this is all for you?
Whoa, sorry. And everybody else is here, too. Please welcome the ladies. Hi.
So, when were you on with us? A few weeks ago?
I was back in early June, yeah.
Okay, so this is Ross Matthews, sometimes known as Ross the Intern. And one morning, I don't know where my head was, when Ross was on, he said, "I'd love to be..." You said,
I'd love to be a co-host on the show, like that.
Okay, and here it is.
This is the best decision you have ever made.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yes, it is. Can we hear it for that decision? Am I
right? Ooh, it's really chilly in here. Now that's rude. Now I love Barbara, and I hear she's in poor health, so I don't want to make fun of any. But come on, Barbara, you are a professional. That guy is a guest in your house. You know what I mean? And and to publicly do that, that's not cool.
And you're a legend. You don't need to do that. You can let your shine sparkle on everyone else. You don't need to be like that.
That's a really good point. You're Barbara Walters.
Right.
Why are you being unnecessarily crass with Ross?
Right.
You know what I mean? He's like the nicest, and he was just getting started with his career. That's tacky. That was really unnecessary. Well, next in the dish. I love this audience. First.
Oh, Jason, wait.
Yeah. What?
What? Okay, the research team.
Yeah.
I forgot. Right before that, the clip that we showed you, everyone claps like you guys did when Jason comes out, and she looks at him and he goes, "Hi," because he's excited. She goes, "Oh, you thought that was for you?"
Oh, yeah. We heard that little part of it, yeah.
Oh, was I not listening?
It's fine, yeah.
I was getting my mic fixed
It's
in
fine.
my defense.
Next to the dish, first there was the Today Show. Then there was that's 2 hours. Then there was the third hour of Today, followed by the fourth hour. You know, remember it was Hoda and Kathy Lee, and now she moved to Nashville, so it's now Hoda and Jenna. And just when he thought there couldn't be any more Today, think again. According to Variety, executives at the Peacock are mulling the idea of a fifth hour of the Today Show. This is the best audience ever. I love it. When asked, the president of NBC said, hey, there's enough going on to fill 24 hours of television, but said there were no immediate plans to add a fifth hour. Now, news expansion is not a new thing. GMA added an hour, now not connected. It's in the afternoon, so it's basically good afternoon America. And then they added on Saturdays and then launched their third hour back in 2018. We've done it here on Fox 9. Our morning news is 22 hours long. You know what I mean?
Right.
People do that. But I don't want to get too inside baseball. It's not going to happen. Here's why it won't happen. The NBC stations are going to say no. They have to ask, the network has to ask basic permission from the stations. The stations get to program when the network isn't providing them content, and the stations make money. So like here locally, Care 11's an NBC affiliate, they run Jeopardy. Well, they make more money off shows like that. They ain't going to give an hour back to the network for Al Roker Goes Barbecuing. You know what I mean? It's not going to... And I love you, Al. I'm just saying. I mean, it's enough.
True. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I feel like they already stretch it pretty
it's a
far
lot.
into that third hour.
But if the bosses at Fox are listening, we wouldn't mind expanding this show. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. Executive producer Jeff just cut me the meanest look he's ever cut me. Lots more to come when we come back, everybody. Back in a moment. Coming up, yesterday she was trying to get a little bit of money out of a rich guy on a Ferris wheel. So what kind of shenanigans will Shayne get herself into today? Well, we're going to find out when she joins us live from Super Bowl headquarters in Miami. Then, she really does nail it every time. A local baker hot off the Baking World Cup in Paris will be stepping into the Jason Show kitchen to show off her amazing skills. Hope you're hungry. And it's Millennial versus Gen Z. Kendall goes toe-to-toe with our new intern, Kenny. Who knows their generational pop culture better? It's a battle royale coming up.
It's been announced that each 30-second spot will cost advertisers a record $5.6 million. That's a lot of money for something that plays in the background while everyone's just taking a bathroom break. $5.6 million, but it's totally worth it because you remember that commercial last year? You know the thing. The commercial. You remember there was everyone was talking. Not the what's that? That was 15 years ago. There was the commercial with not the Cindy Crawford when it was. You don't remember? Nor do I. Here's my tip, right? If you want to save money on advertising, just make a product that people who are on TV will like, and they will casually mention it on the air in the hopes that you will one day send them some for free. Like Shake Shack.
Exactly. Serum's chicken wings. I mean, Okay, let's get started. James Corden poking fun of the Super Bowl ad. Speaking of the Super Bowl, look at the pretty little animation behind me. Super Bowl Sunday is just days away, and while we're all dealing with clouds of dreary weather of the upper Midwest, one member of our team is trying to cope with warmer conditions. Joining us from Miami, Look at you. The home of Super Bowl 54. Audience, boo Shayne Wells, everybody. Yes.
I deserve it, but I just want y'all to know, this is a job. I'm being paid and was told I had to come here.
Now what are you on? What is that?
I don't know, but it's fantastic.
Touche, my love. Touche. Okay, now
Okay.
go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
yesterday we were up on the Ferris wheel.
Okay.
Today we want to take you to the beach.
Yeah.
A little different scenery,
Yeah.
so you could get the real Super Bowl feels. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel
Okay.
bad, I know.
Shayne, you're not making any friends. I repeat, you're not making any friends today.
No, but okay, in my defense, I have been told by multiple Floridians that it is very chilly here right
Shayne, the fact that you just had the courage to say that out
Yeah.
loud is miraculous.
now. They say it to me when I say I'm from Minnesota, and they're like, "Oh, it's kind of cold here," and I'm like, "Yes."
Okay. Now,
Okay, but I have to tell you, like, there was a real issue earlier, though.
okay.
Are you ready for this? Okay. So we came over the beach and we were walking down, and there was a flock of seagulls attacking a woman. And she's here.
Oh.
And Jason, I know this is like your worst nightmare.
Oh, yes.
Ivy, you looked very comfortable, but can you will you retell what happened to you today?
Yes, so we come here for a nice breakfast, bring our empanadas to the beach. Within 2 seconds, it all happens so fast. All I see is just birds in my face, literally swarming, flocking. I get up and start running because I'm terrified. I don't like when they flap. They're still chasing me. I come over here, run through here, drop my empanada. He's yelling at me, "Why'd you drop it?" I'm dropping it next to him so they attack him, not me. I keep running and they continue following me. Run up behind a man, hoping that he would protect me. I don't know, shoo him away, didn't. Finally, they left me, but that was the most terrifying incident of my life.
Shayne.
He really tried to grab a camera so he could get video, but it was over.
I
Shayne.
should have asked her for the video, but yeah, I wish I had it on video to see it again.
Yeah.
Yes, Jason?
Can you ask her, how was the empanada?
He wants to know how the empanada was.
I don't remember. So finally they calm down and he continues eating it. They come, take it out of his hand.
Wait, what?
They literally took it out of his hand, and then I see they're all right here, and they come flock in my face again, and I fell back, and they took off behind us, and I was like, what just happened? He was like, they took it out of my hand. Yeah.
Seagulls love empanadas. You heard it here first.
I'll never bring food on the beach again.
Ever.
Never.
Okay.
See, so I told you, it is not all fairies and glitter here, okay?
I get
there
it.
are some real tragedies happening.
Okay, now Shayne, say goodbye to your guest. I have some questions to ask you.
Yes.
Let's goodbye empanada.
Okay.
Yeah, bye
Ivy, thank you.
empanada.
I'm so glad you survived that.
Yeah. Okay, Shayne, I have some questions here I've prepared. Are you ready?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, question number 1. Have you encountered a celebrity?
Ron Rivera, he was the coach of the Panthers. He was walking earlier. I'm talking sports ball. Sorry, you don't know that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question. Okay, have you while
Sure, go ahead.
Have you while you've been in Florida broken any laws?
Doug? We don't think so.
Okay. Now that glides perfectly into
highly
my next
possible that we
question.
did.
That glides perfectly into my next question. Shayne Wells, have you knowingly or unknowingly violated any policies of the Fox Broadcasting Company and its subsidiaries?
Absolutely not. I would never. Please send me again next year. Please send me again next year.
Okay. Shayne Wells, have you taken anything from your hotel minibar without any plans to pay for it?
There is no mini bar. What kind of a hotel are we at? They did that on purpose.
Okay, I have quickly 2 more. Have you embarrassed yourself at any Super Bowl related party?
Absolutely. I had to dance for Fox Atlanta.
Oh!
And I didn't know what to do, so I did this one, the Roger Rabbit.
Okay, and finally,
I'm doing it again. I don't know what's wrong
yeah,
with me.
and finally, the most important, Shayne Wells. Have you seen anyone wearing a Speedo that shouldn't be wearing a Speedo?
I can't count how many.
Shayne Wells, everybody. Bye, sweetheart. The birds were flocking to me, and I dropped my empanada.
So good.
That's my favorite moment. I don't care if we're on the air for 15 years. That's one of the best moments.
best.
She doesn't care about her face. She doesn't care about puncture wounds.
Empanada!
The damn bird grabbed her empanada. You know, that's fantastic. Can we just end the show? It's not going to get better. Oh wait, we have Kenny coming up. It is going to get better. Okay, more dish. Sticking with the football theme, J.J. Watts, football star, is visiting SNL this weekend, and he was on Fallon last night to promote it. And the two ate spicy, like really, really spicy chicken wings with the host of Hot Ones. Look.
The taste isn't even pleasant. It's not pleasant. No.
Very few redeeming qualities with this one.
No. I don't like it.
On the topic of JJ hosting SNL this weekend.
Screw SNL. I'm here. I love SNL. I'm hosting it. You should Man!
It's the sauce talking. Jimmy, who do you think is the funniest athlete to ever host the show?
Everyone.
Dude,
And what advice, if any, do you have for JJ?
Read the cards.
I need advice for this, Jimmy.
Do the sketch.
The air hurts.
Well,
When you
then-
breathe.
Stop talking so loud.
Wow. I would never do that. Oof. The two had to do the interview next, and let's just say, you can look at their faces. It was a struggle. The interview, the post-interview was that's the problem with doing a game like that. You still have a show to do. The rest,
I know.
yeah.
No, and it was funny. They were talking about his engagement too. So he's like, it was this beautiful. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, no, it's great. It's so bad.
People love him. People love J.J. Watts. I don't know. I don't know a lot about him. Next on the dish.
From Wisconsin.
Oh, he is? Oh, well, there we go. Okay.
Sports ball.
Don't boo Wisconsin. We have stations there. Yeah, anyway. He didn't mean it, Wisconsin. Next in the dish, we're learning why Taylor Swift skipped out on the Grammy Awards. According to Page 6, Taylor, now this is, again, we don't know this and not verified. Taylor wanted to be guaranteed that she would win Song of the Year before she agreed to attend. But show producers were unwilling to spill the beans, so she bailed. Taylor's people are shooting down the report, saying it's absolutely false, and she just didn't go. She had 3 nominations, but did not win. Okay. I don't know. I mean, can you see her doing this? It seems a little dangerous, because if this gets out like it has, it doesn't paint you in a good light. I can't see her risking it.
Well, her mom's been really sick too. That's kind of the thing that if she misses stuff, that's kind of always in the back of my head is she might not be telling people, but maybe is like, I need to go home.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I like Taylor.
I do too, and I want to think the best of her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's some shenanigans going on at the Grammy Awards, now that, you know what I mean?
Right, now that is juicy.
Now that is, I'm telling you, this next year, there are going to be heads rolling at the Recording Academy, yeah, and that was very nice, Kendall. That was very nice. Still ahead, everybody, we're having a Millennial versus Gen Z trivia challenge that you do not want to miss. But next, meet a local pastry chef who just returned from the World Cup of Baking in Paris. We'll chat with her when we return after these words. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to my picnic. A local pastry chef just returned from the World Cup of Baking in Paris. It's big, y'all, where she rubbed elbows with some of the best bakers on planet Earth. Recently, we visited a Row Street bread lab to see what makes Kate Goodpaster so good at her craft.
It's flour, milk, eggs, yeast, salt, sugar, butter. It's still pretty magical to me that we take this dough and let it hang out, put it in the oven, and it becomes something amazing. My name is Kate Goodpaster, and I'm the head baker at Rose Street and Patisserie 46. I just got back from competing at the Coupe du Monde de la Boulangerie with Team USA.
Which means?
The Baking World Cup.
It's kind of better in French.
Yeah. To do the Coupe du Monde, you have to be willing to put in a lot of hours, physically and mentally, much like any Olympic sport. It's definitely a labor of love. 2 hours on day one and 8 hours on day two. I had that amount of time to produce all of the products that are asked for by the competition. For me, it was about 9 different products that had to be a certain size, weight. This is the dough that I used for the competition. It's a little bit sweet, a lot buttery, and has some sourdough to it, so that adds to the flavor. The competition requires certain categories of things to be made for each person on the team. Some things are very traditional. You have to make exactly that very precisely. Other categories are more creative. They want to see boundaries being pushed and creative ideas. It was amazing. We were really, really happy with how it went. Didn't get a medal, but we couldn't have been happier with how our day went.
What did your parents think?
They were happy. They were proud.
What was it like when you called your mom and like, hey, I'm going to a world-class competition? Like, what did they say?
They were super excited. I don't know if they always knew why, but they knew it was a big deal. And so it was really amazing to have all that support. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome pastry chef and head of production at Rose Street Cafe and Patisserie 46, Kate's here, everybody. Kate. What is the most stressful part of that? Even watching the footage, I'm getting anxiety. What is the most nerve-wracking element of the World Cup?
Well, I mean, you're...
Is it the speed? Is it, I mean, because you're normally working at your pace. Is it the rhythm of it?
I mean, it's definitely, you're on the clock, you're under the gun, so it's fitting in some pretty intricate processes into a normal workday.
Yeah, because with any type of dough, I mean, it's usually a more gentle, more, you know what I mean? You can take your time. It is doing that in a very condensed time period. So
yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, no medal. I don't know what that's scandalous to me. You should have gotten a medal. You should have gotten a medal.
Thank you.
But you're there.
Yeah, just being there was incredible. I mean, it's a huge honor. There's 12 teams competing, 12 teams of the best bakers in the world, so it's pretty crazy.
Okay, what surprised you that we're looking at more footage from? What surprised you the most about the whole experience? What was the thing that you went in thinking maybe one thing, and then you came out going, oh, that did not go the way that I thought?
I don't know if there's anything quite so dramatic as that, but along the whole training process, the cool thing that I maybe didn't expect was finding myself part of this community of bakers.
Yeah.
And like the best bakers in the world wanted us to be the best bakers in the world. And then we get there and all the teams are all in that same spot and start interacting and then you realize why that competition is so special.
And it helps you to raise your game too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, speaking of your game, your gift, what are we going to show today?
So I brought some brioche rounds to show a technique that is kind of fun and maybe not super common in the United States.
I was going to say, brioche is, the popularity has increased. What actually is brioche?
Brioche is a rich, and they call it an enriched dough.
Yeah.
So it's lots of butter, lots of eggs, lots of delicious. We're not afraid of the butter.
No, that's all we need to know, Kate. That's all we need. That's it. Okay. So we're scoring the dough, right?
Yeah. So I'll show you a couple. So we go from just a round boule.
Okay.
And then a lot of times you'll see the shine comes from egg wash.
And a little paintbrush. I love the paintbrush. Yeah.
I went through.
Pick it up for your true value, and then, there we go.
No, I went through so many brushes trying to find my favorite and landed on this one.
I love it. Okay.
So it's, a lot of people might be familiar with scoring bread with a straight blade or something, like on a baguette. You've got those lines. So another way to score bread is with a scissors, and it has kind of a cool effect.
Okay.
And
I'm going to let you do it because I am not messing this up.
Okay. Something you could do is the sugar on top.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
You can just do just a little pinch in the middle after I finish each one.
Okay. I'll let you score and then I'll pinch the sugar. That's fine. So, okay, so what are you doing? So you're just...
So I'm just cutting in like a half circle. I'm gonna do all of them one side and then flip it around and do the other side so they're kind of interlocking.
And then can I put the sugar on while you're... So I just put it in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Little dabble do. Oh, look at that. Look, it's a very specific art, right, Kate? They're laughing at me, but...
You're doing great. I don't know why they're laughing.
Thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. There we go. We'll do that one right there. There's a little dab of sugar.
That's perfect.
Okay. All the audience members that are laughing at me don't get any croissants. I'm just gonna say. Yeah, anyway. And then you just do the other side.
Yeah. So it's got this kind of twisty pattern.
That is so cool. And then take a shot of this while Kate's finishing up. Director Leo, if you don't look at this and say this is art, I don't know what's wrong with you. Look at how beautiful these items are. It's just stunningly beautiful. And then look, everybody, through the magic of television, look, they're done. Look at that. Holy crap, when did we get an oven down here? That's fantastic. And here's the good news. Everybody gets a croissant. Yesterday's audience got Cub Food croissants, so y'all are lucky. These are Kate croissants. Yes. Kate Goodmaster, everybody. Follow her on Instagram at Good Pastry or head to rowstreet.com. We're heading into the audience with croissants when we come back after this. Thank you so much. Thank you. You get a croissant. Welcome back, friends. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Super Bowl weekend. Welcome back to the show. It is time for this lovely audience to ask me absolutely anything. Here we go. First up, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John to the show. Come over here, John. What's your question, my friend?
What's your favorite Super Bowl snack or appetizer?
Great question. I'm old school. I like a good plate of nachos, but people have heard me say this. I need them layered. Don't give me a plate of nachos with the crap on the top, and then you get past the first layer, and you have just naked chips. Yeah. Good question. Thank you, John. Thank you. Where? Let's hear it for Wendy, everybody. Come on over, Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Jason.
Welcome to the show. What's your question?
Can you tell me one of your favorite stories from your childhood with one of your best friends?
That is the best question ever. My best friend from childhood, Brett Calloway, who I'm still friends with on Facebook, there was a creek. We called it a creek in Indiana. There was a creek in the little woods by our house, and we made a fort in the creek to kind of copy the Ewok village in Return of the Jedi. And I started to walk over the handmade bridge. I fell in the creek. I fell in the ravine, the little creek, and I don't do well with mud and nature. And Brett had to call my mother to pull me out of the creek, which one of the more embarrassing moments of my life. Yes, good one. Thank you so much. There we go. And one more. Is it Tara? Tara, come over here, Tara. What's your question for me?
Where is your favorite place to shop?
Everywhere. People know, and people laugh at me because it's like an oxymoron. I go to the Mall of America to relax, and I'm not joking. It calms on Saturdays. You could find me walking around like a mall walker, but I do. I go there. But my favorite to find good discounts like ties and stuff, Nordstrom Rack and Marshalls. I love ties. Yeah. So there we go. Thank you very much. Go right over there. Still ahead, everybody. The epic battle. Our millennial Kendall faces off against our intern Kenny, a Gen Zer. Who will win and who will lose their job? When we return, back in a moment. Stay with us, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Well, it has been nearly 20 years since we first heard this song from Jessica Simpson. That hurts my heart even saying that. It's I Think I'm in Love with You, sampling Jack and Diane by John Cougar Mellencamp. Yeah. Well, there's a reason in Indiana he's always going to be John Cougar Mellencamp. Well, there's a reason we're playing that song today. It's kind of the inspiration for today's game time. Here we go, everybody. So, here with me today are the lovely Kendall and our new intern, Kenny. Here's the deal. Earlier this week, Kenny admitted that he didn't know who Jessica Simpson was, which made Kendall feel old. And if you watch the show, usually that dynamic plays out between the two of us. So I was in heaven. Thus, a segment was born. Kenny is part of Gen Z, born between 1997 and 2010. Now, don't choke, but Kenny, what year were you born?
1998.
I was working at WCCO at the time. Yeah, anyway, okay. Kendall is a millennial, so we're putting them both to the test with the Gen Z millennial pop culture trivia battle. Now, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to read a series of questions from each of their generations, and we'll see who knows the most. So it's divided. Equal number of questions from both generations. Here we go. Question number 1. Here's a millennial question. Before they were pop stars, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera both starred on a TV show together. What was it called? Kenny.
It was Mickey Mouse Club.
Yes!
I hit the button. Are these Jeopardy rules?
No, but wait until I complete the question before you buzz in. Here we go. Here is a Gen Z question. Miley Cyrus has a famous younger sister. What is her name?
What? I hit it!
You had to wait until I finished the question, but I'll still give it to you. Is it Nelly, Noah, Billy, or Sarah?
Noah.
Yes, it is Noah. That's right.
Okay, I won't
Did you know that one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, a point each. Here we go. Next question. This is a millennial question. Name the 2 artists who sang this iconic song from 1998. Director Leo? Okay, Kendall rang in first. Kendall.
Monica and Brandy.
Yes!
That one went over.
Okay, I was just checking. Okay, yeah. Hands above buzzers. Next one, it's a Gen Z question. And this is no multiple choice, so just buzz in when I'm done. The term Finsta refers to what? Kenny.
Your fake Instagram.
Yes!
I thought it was going to be your friend on Instagram.
No, it's not your friend on Instagram, yeah. For the record, nobody in our office knew that. Okay, there we go. Here's a millennial question. Which of these, this is multiple choice, don't buzz in until I read them all. Which of these was not a reality show on MTV? The Osbournes, Road Rules, The Mole, or Cribs? Kendall.
The Mole.
Yes. The Mole was on ABC, everybody. That's right.
Oh my God, this is having a panic attack.
The score, Kendall 3, Kenny 2. Here we go. Here's a Gen Z.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Gen Z question. This is multiple choice. Which member of One Direction left the group first? Yes!
It's multiple choice!
No, it's fine. You broke the rules. So
Multiple
can he.
choice.
Yeah. What?
It was Zayn and Alex.
It's Zayn, everybody. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at the woman in the pink. She is neutral. She's like, I ain't getting involved in this. Here we go. This is a millennial question. Now, this is a soundbite, okay? Soundbite.
Okay.
All right.
Who sang this theme song from the MTV show The Hills? Listen.
Oh, sorry.
Kendall buzzed in first. Kendall, who sings that?
Natasha Bedingfield.
That's right, Natasha Bedingfield, everybody. Okay. Did you know that one?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Now, this is not a multiple choice, so just buzz in when you know. It's 4-3, audience. Gen Z question. What does WYD mean? Kenny.
What are you doing?
Yes! Yes! You could cut the tension with a knife.
Yeah.
Because now we are tied. We are tied.
Oh, what do we win?
What do you win? I will buy you lunch. I'll buy you lunch. Like a
Good
fancy,
lunch?
a good lunch. Don't be picky. Here we go. The benefit is of Kendall, because this is a millennial question. Here we go. This is multiple choice. Which of these rappers released their debut album first? Lil Wayne, Lil Jon, Lil Yachty, Lil Zayn.
A Lil Wayne? Or was it Lil Jon? I don't know.
Kendall is right. And she won the game, everybody. That's right.
Wheezy baby! Oh my God, I still have a job.
Billie Eilish is one of the biggest music stars in music. What is the name of her producer brother?
Phineas.
There we go. Okay, there we go. But don't worry.
I still have a job.
You still have a job. That's
Yeah.
right. We're going to take a break, everybody. We'll be back to wrap things up in just a little bit. Stay with us. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our full house. So, take a good look at these beautiful people. We have a full house today, but listen. Yes. For whatever reason, we were notified yesterday that on Monday, we have 3 people signed up. So, that's the only day. Something's weird with Monday. So this is what we're going to do. If you sign up today, here's how you do it. Go to the Jason Show Facebook page, click that ticket tab. You're in by 9:15, you're out by 11:15. If you are here, if you come in on Monday, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring you in leftover Super Bowl party food. That's right.
Thank God.
No, I will actually, no. I will bring in once again some breakfast. Maybe we'll have Kate spend the weekend here and make more croissants. You know what I mean? But come see us on Monday. I promise it will be a good show. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to wrap things up after this. Welcome back. Surprise, we're back. Our last few minutes of this week. Tell the audience, you were genuinely nervous.
I was like, I have to win or they're gonna fire me.
No, what we were gonna do was, and I thought about it afterwards. The prize was gonna be if you lost, then Kenny got to co-host that day. He got to be the sidekick for a day.
That's what I told you.
I know.
would have there was pressure. I had dogs to feed.
I know you do. I know.
Puppies to feed.
I know, but you won.
Oh, thank God.
You won
Randy, Monica.
Thank
Natasha.
you. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now another reason to come to the show on Monday. I just found this out. Well, first we're going to recap the best and worst Super Bowl ads. But more importantly, right after the show today, producer Ted is heading to the motorcycle show in Minneapolis. He's going to try to find a hog that fits his style and a hog that will attract the ladies. So why would you miss Monday's show, really? That's it, yeah. But that's going to do it for us today. Thank you for watching this week. Again, thank you for your love from my mom and myself. I appreciate it. If you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the corn dip and the nachos.